Howdy, all you delicious people. I'm here today to play. Let's see what happens with this episode. Let's ultimately see if ultimately we can beat whatever level this is. Ultimately, yeah, we're just gonna try to otherwise justify another episode. As it usually goes. If anything, we are at of a quasi caliber with Toka, so let's see what happens when we put Toka into this level. Maybe it'll get Bubkiss nothing, but I don't know. We're gonna just try something today. We're gonna just try. We're gonna see what happens. Ultimately, I've amped up some of these characters, but you know how it goes. They tend to die regardless. Whatever you do with the lives of which you live with these characters. Come on! Just Bubkiss nothing. Bubkiss nothing. Anyways, yeah, we have 3-star Toka, which is great. We can slap some equipment on him. Sure, why not? Slap some more equipment on him? Well, that's great too. Uh, okay. But yeah, we 3-star Toka up, so I was like, hey, how about we just see what happens? No, okay. Let's go into battle. Maybe we'll switch Splinter with Slash. See what happens. Come on. Come on, guys. All at the same time. We freaking. God, people are dying quickly. People are dying quickly. Wow. We're gonna pause here to open that sweet, delicious battle crate. Let's pause here. And boom goes the dynamite, I guess. We're just gonna freaking see somebody spraying out. Just by looking at him going, brain. Anyways, we're gonna Men in Black this up, I guess. Come on. But yeah, Michelangelo is now 100 and level 110. Still above his character. Because always when looking at it. Leo is now 106, so hopefully that's good. But he's only a 3-star character, so what does that mean? Nothing. Let's go with this rotation of characters. Let's see what happens. Come on. Come on, Genghis. Use that tiger teeth with the mouth that you have, of which, come on. With the mouth of which you have, come on. Yeah, that made a whole lot of sense. Anyways, come on. Die. Die these characters that I need you to die, please. I would appreciate your deaths. Just freaking die. I've never wanted somebody to die so badly. Oh my god. We're making some headway on those harder to beat characters that should be easy to beat, but they're not. Just come on, Genghis. Come on. Live barely longer to kill more people. Well, no, I don't want to retry. I just to ultimately lead to death again. No. I was born to run, but I don't know quite anyone. Who's pimping? Who's pimping right now? Come on. 3 turtles? Come on. Take them down. Take them out. Live the best life that you can. Knock some people out here, folks. Yes. At least, like, we're finally taking out the weaker character, thank God. We're finally taking out the weaker characters. All it took was just to get the right combination of characters, finally. To focus on the weaker characters. Now let's take out Leonardo and we'll put Genghis instead. So take out Leo and put Gang. Come on. If I was to run, I'd have a goat that looked like my son. I don't have a son. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, come on. Kill. I'm releasing an attack order to do the things of which to get rid of the people I want you to get rid of. Hurry up and get rid of those people that I want you to get rid of right now. Do it. Do it. Kill the ones I want you to kill. Why is that so difficult? Oh. But at least kind of quasi these characters, if I kind of can mow over the heavier hitters, so to speak, if I could speak, um, I would be in a pretty good class. But ultimately, I'm just getting my floor mopped, if you know what I mean. Getting my clock cleaned, if you know what I'm saying, in English, in the words. Ugh. Baxter is giving me problems. He's giving me some problems, bro. Raph, don't die on me now. Don't die on me, Raph. The one that usually lasts longer than everybody else, bizarrely. For reasons I don't quite understand to this day. Come on. Murder. It's up to Michelangelo and Donnie, which is gonna now be Donnie. Are you freaking kidding me? You freaking kidding me with this game? Oh my god, why? Why can't I just love you? Okay, so now I just gotta figure it out. Maybe uh it's probably gonna have to be the usual suspects. It's probably gonna have to be these folks. Come on, Splinter. Before you die, thanks. Appreciate it. Come on, Splinter, one more time. One more time for me, buddy. Ah, you died. You salty Sandra. You salty, salty Sandra. You. You. No. Why? Why me? But again, it seems like I just need a cluster of people that ultimately can take care of the characters that I want you to freaking take care of. Oh, come on. Why is it up to Donnie? Donnie's the worst person to lead this up to. Ah. Hmm? Don't look at me during. Don't even look at me during. Oh, garbage. Don't even look at me during. Don't even try. Don't even, just look away. But I can't, because your face is so hypnotized. No, it's not. It's not. God. Crystal crackers. Charlemagne. God. For you. For you, I say. For you. I was with him right into the end until he said for you, but then I was like, that, no. Anybody but that. Oh, come on. I was born to run, but then I had not known someone who could run. I don't know, I was grasping for lyrics there. Yes, I heard the Midnight Sky song from Miley Cyrus. Don't blame me. Songs. That song was the only good song that was on New Year's Rocking Eve. Everything else was garbage. Everything else was like, hey guys, you want to hear a dusting of a relic that you barely remember? Sure. I want to hear of a singer named Brandy that I don't quite understand why she's on TV right now in my life. Like Green Day was okay, but when looking at it, I was like, dude, like Like, they're dusting out Green Day? Like, what the heck is going on with this? Like, I'm not quite understanding why they're dusting out some, like, man, they must have been really, like, going, like, we have so much time to fill, but yet we have no one to fill this time, because no one wants to play a concert with the Cove going on. God dang it, I went down to two men? Two dangerous men? Two dangerous men. Okay, so now I gotta figure out which way is best to proportion these dangerous men. So obviously, Raph, and then put my Donnie on the side there, and put Mikey on there, and put, I don't know about this one. It could work out, but history tells us that it usually doesn't. uh, Come on, run. Do the things that I need you to do. It's a good thing that Splinter is popping off a lot. Appreciate it. Even though it feels like I'm going to die soon. Because it feels like it. Oh, look at this. We're back to this malarkey again. Well, at least we have a pattern of getting close to feel like we can win this level, even though we won't. Because Raph just can't hold on against two men, two manly men. Well, I don't know if Krang is usually a man. You couldn't have seen his his fruit and potatoes under all that jelly, if you know what I mean. You couldn't have seen his like, he's basically a blob character. Where he goes, and that's how he talks all the time. Talks and if only a woman could talk to me and I wouldn't understand a word she'd be saying, but I'm like, yeah. Full on You have a time? Yeah, me too. Believe me. If only I could have more times. Be great. If only we went full-fledged into that you know what I mean? Oh, man. We have a lot of fun times in these episodes. A lot of random tangents, but when looking at it. But looking at it also, like, the foot never said anything. Yeah, I don't think the foot ever said a word. What kind of garbage is that? I think the foot needed some lines. You would have had to have probably forcibly had whoever played any number of the voices would ultimately just be also the foot people, which kind of sucked. It's kind of thing that sucked about extras in cartoons. It would just be voiced over by whoever wanted to just do the voice that day. Dude, I licked Bubkiss nothing. Meaning I did worse that time around. What kind of garbage is that? 13 minutes in? Okay. So I need to switch Slash with somebody. Which is probably going to be Raph. Do Raph switching. I'll have Raph be in the middle. Good little pickle in the middle with Raph. Come on. Kill some folks. But I need you to take out, please. Hurry up. Hurry up with that takedown. It feels like any UFC match that you've ever seen in your life. Hurry up with that takedown. You need them points. Hurry up. Hurry up and beat that person. Punch them in the face and have this match be over. Could you just imagine if that's what's the way you would go about every UFC match in your life? I'm like, hurry up and take this person down. I have pies in the oven. Hurry up. I bet that's the audience. They're like, dude, like we hate matches that go for decisions. Or freaking like kick her in the face really hard. Man, I've seen some crazy kicks and stuff like that in UFC. Oh my god, just to see the person's face just gonna go all the way off to the side. Cause man, do they look like they got freaking rocked by some serious kickage. Kickage? That's not even a word, but ultimately it sounds really cool, right? I hope. Oh, come on, we're almost done with this, I hope. Yes! Beat the level! Yes! 15 minutes that feel worth it, but not exactly. Thank God. Whoo! Thank goodness. Uh I hate when they have to like separate them in little patches. Why can't they just group them up like these five folks? Makes for a easier battle. Uh, get rid of Splinter maybe for this level. Not sure how beneficial he will be. Ooh. We'll throw in Leonardo in the middle there. I don't know how beefy Baxter will be, but we'll see what this team does. So I can see whose health is rocking what. So I can see who's the weaker character out of all these people. Holy crap! Like my dudes are getting decked. Slash is dead. Come on. Well, the foot soldier is kind of weak, and the reddish guy is weak. So that's interesting. Man, I almost, like, first time around, I almost beat this level, technically. Because I killed two people with one turtle. But I'm going to pause here to get this battle crate. Because we battle on with the fights of which that we can battle. So I'm going to pause here. You know what I'd have liked to have seen in some old fashioned battle movies where you have it to where the entire time the person who's fighting some other person off to two different sides. It's the traditional battle where you have like the swordsman and they're like, "Yeah, I'm a swordsman." And then you have the other side that probably has way better like swords and all kinds of crap. And they're like, "Yeah, we're kind of the high-end people that are gonna crush all these people with their crappy equipment." And so I think it would be hilarious if there was one side of one of these people that are ultimately just like rooting on the other side to confuse the crap out of them. They're like, heck yeah, bring in those cannons. Yeah, bring them on. Yeah. They're like cheerleading the other side bizarrely to where the other side is like, are they rooting for us? This is great, but I'm a little confused. They must have some sneaky plan afoot. They do. Something's going on over there. They must have some grandmaster plan that they're not trying to heave over and tell us. What kind of garbage is that they're not gonna tell us their fiendish plan? How they're gonna outsmart us? Because they're rooting on us. They're rooting for us really heavily, and it's throwing me off. Okay, let's put Donnie there. We'll put Toka there. We'll put Toka. Why not? I want to keep throwing him out there just in case so he can win one battle somewhere for me to help me out because he's a man. I don't know. I maybe I could be wrong about that. Maybe it was a female turtle, but when looking at it, There's also a female turtle in the next mutation, which I thought was kind of sweet. It's like, yeah, female turtle, yeah. If only we could add more female turtles. That would have been pretty awesome. Come on. Take him down. Just make fun of him. Just say, like, haha, you're a rhino. That's all I gotta tell him. 2 levels? In 1 episode? This is sick. This is crazy. Be 2 levels. And then I'm gonna have to get to a boss battle level thing. And I'm gonna be like, oh my god. Mortified. Justifiably mortified is what I'm going with here. It's the name that I'm gonna name my band. Are you justified or are you mortified? We're both. We're mortified, justified. Justifiably mortified. No, that has to sound like 2 different words. I have to have a band name with depth. I have to have a band name that sounds super confusing. So quadratical sabbatical. Yeah, that's what my band name's gonna be. Quadratical sabbatical. Like, what's your guy's name? Like, I keep hearing that it's either quadratical or sabbatical. It's like, oh no, that's our entire name. Quadratical sabbatical. Oh, okay. Why? Why is your name that? I don't know. We picked names out of a hat of words that just kind of sounded nothing quite reasonable to be a band name, and that's what just came out. quadratical, quadratical sabbatical. Okay, well, you guys aren't gonna go very far, and then all of a sudden, like, just because of the name of the band, it just like the first song just shoots out, kind of like the Wonders and the "Do the Thing You Do" thing, where all they had was that one hit, and that just like that was their like weirdly enough, the Wonders were one hit wonders, and ultimately Tom Hanks directed that movie, and I was like, well, why? Why did he direct that one movie? Was he just like, dude, I've been wanting to do a band movie for I don't know how long, and like this is the only way I could do it, was directing it and sneaking in little things here and there to just be like, yeah, motherfuckers, I'm directing a band movie. I'm like Clint Eastwood before Clint Eastwood did a thing called Jersey Boy or whatever that movie was. Jersey Boys? Whatever that thing was where he directed that movie. With the singing guys in it. It was weird. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, Raph. You gotta keep living. Just stay longer alive than you would normally. Really, Rocksteady? You and our I almost sound like Kermit the Frog at some point. I didn't know why when I was talking. He had to move. He had to move his whole body. He didn't mean to hurt nobody, but he freaking moves his body and he almost kills me. God, locker in the crocker pot of life. What was I going with there? I don't know. It was a reasonable thing to go with, but it was just like couldn't quite get fully fledgely there. It's like a twisting of turns of tides. Did I words were said, they were, the journeys were had. Okay, so maybe I have to go with all 4 and then gang. Go with all 4. It's a set piece. Oh god, you know people that like, I don't like the people that had like would have to like, oh well, I have to collect the entire set of something. What does it matter? Just like if you like a certain character, just collect those pieces. You don't have to collect the entire thing. Like you have to be a completely 100% completionist. You have to collect like well, I just can't settle with having Star Wars just like 1, 2 and 3. No, I also have to like I have to pause here cuz I have to collect this battle crate. So let's pause here. But then I not only I have to get all my favorite episodes, Star Wars episodes 1, 2 and 3, but then I have to get 4, 5 and 6. And then oh my god, after that I got to get 7, 8 and 9. And then complete my trilogy of Star Wars cuz I'm a big fan. I think I actually I think I actually like Star Wars 1, 2 and 3 even though 1 was kind of garb. It's kind of garb, it's a bit of garb. But then I quasi am just kind of okay with 4, 5 and 6. It's like if it's on, I'll watch it. Uh like 7, 8 and 9 were complete garbage. They were just there were movies that I was just like, you know what? I don't get Star Wars anymore. I don't understand Star Wars, but then Mandalorian's like, okay, well I can understand Star Wars. And then the second season happened. I'm like, okay, it's kind of getting a little foggy again, deliciously foggy. I still have to finish the rest of Mandalorian season 2 because there's just a few episodes that I didn't see, but everything else is just Baby Yoda. I want an entire season where it's just Baby Yoda or whatever his actual name is. And it's just like Baby Yoda and he's going through his journeys, his travels, and the episodes make no lick of sense cuz ultimately Baby Yoda can't say a word and but he's trying to like say stuff to everybody like ah, but he can't say anything cuz he's Baby Yoda. He can't talk cuz baby who can't even move mountains because he's a baby. That silly baby, I tell you. He's not cool enough to wear sunglasses because you can't wear sunglasses in this future of time. Man, if they would have threw on some sunglasses on Baby Yoda, people would have been like, "Whoa." People would have been like, "Oh my god, this is the greatest show ever." Baby Yoda with sunglasses would have been like the totes my goats. But they didn't do it. Thinking back on it now, that's the biggest mistake that they did. That they didn't do in The Mandalorian. Was not give that guy some sweet shades. It's their biggest mistake. They're falling onto it now. They're falling onto their own sword. Like, man, we should have figured out how to make future sunglasses. And just would have been like, psh, on Yoda. It would have been like totes my goats. I've never even seen The Mandalorian. I don't even know what he's talking about. You're not the only one. You're not the only one. Like I think there's some people like I think it would be interesting to find people that absolutely hate anything to do with Star Wars. Like that person is really interesting. Um because how can you absolutely 100% hate Star Wars? Like there's got to be portions of stuff that you don't like, but like there's going to be somebody that likes at least some of the movies, you think? You think? Hmm? Like come on, how can you not like how can you not like Yoda? Like some portion of Yoda, either the older or the or the younger Yoda that says nothing but it's like all the time. It's like with his weird looking ears. how could you not like that's like at least looking at Yoda and not thinking that Yoda is like the coolest thing is like not frowning on it's basically like heavily frowning on a wave runner where it doesn't make sense for you to frown on wave runner. And like obviously, like if you were to do that, if you're a person that's like, I hate wave runners, then I don't know what to tell you. I've never personally been on a wave runner, so that analysis is kind of lost on me, but still, it's still there to say it in words that people could understand in some portion of life. God, Flamingo! God, Flamingo? Yeah. Gosh darn it, recording time. We gotta call this one. Um, but at least I got 2 episodes under my belt. I think I need some higher levels for these characters. Then I could probably bust through this level. I don't know when we're gonna go back into this, but because ultimately these levels are fairly difficult. But I think I'm kind of close on this one. So I don't know. We might probably just beat one level and then ultimately just not beat another level probably for the next one. But I'm gonna get out of here. Bye everybody. Bye everybody.